Por fin.
We have to go.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
Es enorme la nave esa.
Strap in, people. I'm gonna make him work for it this time.
Así terminamos mal la vez anterior, ¿no?
I can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
Y listo, no nos vio más. No nos vio más. Uf. Se terminó la misión tensa. Obtenía información vital relativa a los recolectores y el relé de Omega 4. Con la huida de Shepard, el Heraldo conoce nuestras auténticas capacidades y deberá adoptar nuevas tácticas. Es necesario adoptar precauciones, pues la red de información del Heraldo puede competir con la de Cerberus y el Corredor Sombrío. Además, parece imposible bloquear su capacidad para poseer esbirros. El trabajo de Sid ha sido excepcional, lo cual demuestra el valor de la IA encadenada. Perfecto. Bien, el rifle. Daño, créditos, bien, perfecto. Nave fantasma. Si no, vamos a echar a la mierda al hijo de puta. Me tiene podrido ya. Con las trampitas y que para acá y para allá.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Sabía que no podía fiarme.
The distress call originated from the collectors. You betrayed us, just like I knew you would.
We're at war. The collectors are taking humans, and every minute we waste is one more.
Sí, la excusita siempre la misma excusita.
I know the stakes, but we're supposed to be on the same side, and I can't trust you.
Without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and
Sí, pero me tenés que decir la verdad.
It was a trap, but I was confident in your ability.
Imbécil.
And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
Yo había buscado otro modo. ¿Qué averiguamos? ¿Por qué me mientes? No lo vuelvas a hacer.
One job, information. If I can't trust your intel, you're useless to me.
It's never that simple. You of all people should know that.
I know that I'll be a lot more careful. With the collectors and with you.
This is no time for petty grudges.
Sí, hubiese pensado antes,
Things are about to get a
pelotudo.
lot tougher. Edie confirmed our suspicions.
Imbécil.
The Reapers and collector ships use an advanced identify friend-foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
Solo hay que conseguir uno de esos módulos. Ese dato llega
I
tarde.
was just on the collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, Edie just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it. But we have options.
Pelotudo.
An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target, a 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Are
Enano
brown
marrón.
dwarfs basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
Desactivé el
I saw
iniciador.
what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
Otra nave a la deriva.
I only believe you because I doubt you'd repeat yourself so soon.
It's no less a risk, Shepard. We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded.
No, es fácil decirme la verdad.
No clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives
No, pero
unnecessarily.
le hiciste el pedo, sí.
It will make things easier going forward.
Edie, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
Pelotudo.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
Sigue sin
Try
gustarme.
something like that again and the collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the collector homeworld based on navigational data from their vessel.
Bien. En el centro.
That can't be right.
Debe de ser
Edie
correcto.
doesn't make mistakes. The collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the collectors don't have that kind of technology.
El soberano la tenía.
Collectors are just servants of our real enemy. And we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays and the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion
Puede
is
ser.
that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
El módulo de identificación deseador debe de activar el relé para utilizar protocolos encriptados más avanzados. Vamos por ese módulo. Debemos reforzar el equipo.
Just because we can follow the collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
Debemos cambiar las cosas.
Building a team only gets us so far. If we want to stop the collectors, we need to get that IFF. That means checking out the derelict Reaper as soon as possible.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Parece que me iban a hacer tomar ahora la decisión, pero creo que no. Bien, bien, bien. Me lo hicieron saber. Me lo hicieron saber. Bien. 11 de rebeldía, 7 de virtud. Bien. Bien, ahí me aparecen todos los cartelitos, todas las cosas que fui agarrando. Voy a guardar por las duditas. A ver qué me dice Jacob, si me dice algo nuevo. Creo que no, ¿no?
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
Por como hablan algunos, ya podríamos estar muertos. Es difícil que la opción se relaje. La nave necesita un bar.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Es un infierno de trabajo a que sí, Shepard, ser los buenos. Suele serlo. Trabaja tu actitud, no sabría decirlo. Suele serlo.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we get to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
Ok. 2 de virtud. Y a ver si nos dice algo Mordin también. Por eso estoy dando una recorrida por otra vez por toda la
Still hard to
tripulación.
believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Almost thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
Estar tan tranquilo es malo. Sí.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
¿No sientes nada?
You really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tachanka.
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger,
No
rationalization.
tiene corazón este.
Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Es muy raro este. A ver. Seguramente podemos ir a hablar. Vamos a pegar una recorrida por la nave antes de seguir con alguna otra misión. Hablar con todos los los del grupito.
Collectors were once Protheans repurposed by the Reapers. What a sad end.
Makes you wonder if the keepers on the Citadel were once something different.
Está buenos los diálogos que ponen, ¿viste? ¿Qué tal la cabina?
I assume everything's going well up here?
Quiet enough. What the?
Trouble?
No, it's nothing. Son of a. Very
¿Se
funny,
pelean?
Edie, real original. Stop it.
You did insist on manual control, Mr. Moreau.
Adiós.
Good for now.
See you, Commander.
Son parejita ahora. Sí, Joker, por lo visto. A ver qué dice.
Yes, Shepard.
Háblame de
I
ti.
want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Joker, ¿y tú?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
¿Tu nombre?
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Bien. ¿Tu
Where
posición?
are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
¿Tu
What do you
trabajo?
do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic.
Y obviamente.
I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I have also gained access to anti-Reaper cyber warfare algorithms recovered by Cerberus.
¿Algoritmos
The Reapers are
anticipadores?
millions of years more advanced than us. How can you affect them?
It appears that my design includes hardware recovered from the wreckage of Sovereign. These systems contain cyber warfare
sí.
attack programs of considerable sophistication. I have allocated most of my processing power to analyzing them.
And if this thing starts claiming to be the vanguard of our destruction, then I got shotgun on the first lifeboat, okay?
¿Ciberguerra?
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Impresionante.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
¿Qué sistema de
The
vigilancia?
elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Cambiemos de
Let's
tema.
discuss something else.
Ready.
Háblame
I
de
want to know
Cerberus.
more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Construcción de la
How did
Normandía.
Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Un
What do you
bloqueo.
mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
No se puede hackear.
What
Recursos.
sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that
No me puede
question.
responder nada. Estructura de
How is
Cerberus.
Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
¿Cuántas celdas hay?
So how many operations is Cerberus
Hay un
running
bloqueo
right
que
now?
no sé qué.
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Cambiemos de tema.
Let's discuss something else.
Ya que no me quieres decir nada. ¿Qué es esta
What's
sala?
this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
Oh
That's all
Dios.
for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Bien. Un puerta presurizada. Bien, 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 bien. A ver, ¿con quién podemos hablar ahora? Creo que voy a subir porque creo que en este piso ya están todos. Ah, no, puedo hablar con esta y revisar si no tengo mensajes. A ver. Vamos a hablar con esta, a ver qué dice.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Ahora la reviso. Y quiero hablar con vos también.
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship. Thank goodness for Edie.
Gracias a toda la tripulación.
Normandy crew delivered, including you.
You're too kind. We were there to help, but Edie gets the credit this time. The elusive man made sure Edie was installed for this mission. Now I see why. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
¿Qué tal
Is
traer
there
la
anything I
tripulación?
should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Nada más.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Mensaje sin leer. De vuelta del campamento femenino. Urnok Dark. Apreciada criatura humana, el líder del clan me dijo cómo contactar contigo. No recuerdo gran cosa de lo ocurrido, pero el jefe de exploradores dijo que me sacaste de las llamas cuando me atraparon y envenenaron en el campamento Werlock. Gracias. La próxima vez que tenga ocasión de matar a un humano, no lo haré, a menos que me domine la rabia de sangre o algo así. Estuve en el campamento femenino después de recuperarme y me gustó. Antes de que eso ocurriera estaba pensando en unirme a la manada sangrienta. Ahora creo que me quedaré aquí. Un no Dark explorador de la segunda clase. No sé quién es. No importa. Vamos a subir en el ascensor. Bueno, arriba no, vamos a bajar mejor. Sí. Alojamientos. A ver. Podríamos hablar también con Miranda. Igual tenemos que hacerlo de la hermana. A ver. ¿A qué dice?
If we have time, I'd like to go to Ilium and relocate my sister's family.
Sí,
I'll
vamos a
let
tener
you
que
know,
hacer eso.
Miranda.
Of course, Commander.
Sí, vamos a hacer eso. Probablemente esa sea la próxima misión.
The collectors were once Protheans.
I always pictured Protheans being regal, not giant bugs.
Who knows what the Reapers did to them? Creepy.
Sí. ¿Tenés algo para decirme, Chaucas? Chewbacca.
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you. But I hope I
No.
wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
Me lo he pasado muy bien.
Nice to see you let your hair down.
Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
Bueno. Me dio vuelta la cara ahí, adelante mío. Bueno, gracias. Bueno, con este ya habíamos hablado. Vamos a hablar con Garrus. Y quiero hablar con... ¿Jake era?
Any chance we could get to the Citadel, Shepard? I'd like to follow that lead on Sedonis.
También, sí.
I'll let you know, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Sí, sí, sí. Tenemos que hacer esas cosas. Ahora vamos a ver qué otra misión también tenemos en esos lugares que nos están pidiendo. Teníamos que ir a Ilium y a la Ciudadela. Vamos a ver qué otras misiones tenemos en el mismo lugar y vemos a ver cuál elegimos. Esto todavía no se puede. Esto es un baño, ¿no? Sí. Y acá está la chica esta.
Hey, got a minute?
Sí tengo, habla.
Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too. I can see why Jack is the way she is. I don't like it, but I get it. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way.
La verdad que sí. Vamos. Esto es un baño, ¿no? Sí, ¿y para acá? Ah, están estos dos que no dicen nada, ¿no? Importante.
They lost contact with New Canton. Might be the collectors.
Did your family get out of there?
I don't know.
Bien.
No communications yet.
Vamos a... ¿bajar? Sí. Ingeniería. Podemos hablar acá con Grunt. Acá... está este, pero no dice nada, creo.
Back for another lesson.
Tipo payaso este. No me cayó desde el principio. El elevador, allá y allá. Acá está. Grunt.
Bird not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me...
Me alegro.
It makes me want to fight, not just able to. At Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Mejor para los
Can you
recolectores.
focus that on our real enemy, or do I have to lock you up for the ship's safety?
I get it now. It's part of what I am. It was just delayed because of being tank bred. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
No debes actuar por tu cuenta. No, eso no. Algún día terminará, seguro. Aquí enemigos no falta.
No danger of that. They're practically lining up.
Everyone gets a turn. Wouldn't want it any other way.
A ver. Con este ahora ya hablamos. Siempre me cuesta encontrar este, no sé por qué. A ver qué dicen estos.
Do you think we'll make it through this?
Of course we will, Gabby.
I mean, as long as we take down the collectors, it's all worth it. Even if we don't make it.
Don't even think that. We'll make it through.
Hola.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Vuestra formación, opinión. Nada, nada.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Nada para allá, nada para allá. Viste, vamos a hablar con Jake. Jakecita, ¿dónde está Jakecita?
Hey.
Quiero hablar.
What's happening?
Shepard, we talked enough. You're just pissing around. No hard feelings, but I don't want to play.
Bueno. ¿Mejoras?
Picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the collectors?
You want me to hit those L5X implants or not? This isn't my thing. You better take me up on it while I'm still feeling generous.
Mejoras de armas, mejoras de nave, mejoras de armas. A ver qué puedo hacer. De escopeta. Yo investigo.
Hey.
I picked up a lot of resources.
You want me to hit those L5X?
Mejora de arma. No hay más nada que pueda hacer, creo. No, porque todo me falta. Bien. De armadura, mejoras de la nave. Revisar, no puedo hacer nada. Prototipo. Daño biótico, entrenamiento avanzado. Fusil de recolector, lanzamisiles. Munición pesada. Esto se podría investigar. No sé por qué no quiere hablar conmigo ahora.
What's happening?
Shepard, we talked enough. You're just pissing around.
I should go.
Whatever.
Bien, bien. Me voy. Si no quiere hablar, me voy. Tengo que después buscar el tema de las mejoras y hacerlas porque en algunos combates voy medio justito y me gustaría mejorar un poco las armas y eso. No sé si se puede hacer algo en este. En el anterior se podía, no sé qué se puede hacer en este. No probé nada todavía. A ver, vamos al puesto de mando y nos fijamos ahí a ver si se puede hacer algo. A ver. Formación. Mejoras. Armadura. Ah, acá, daño de escopeta. ¿Esto lo puedo hacer algo? No puedo hacer nada casi. Por lo visto no. No puedo hacer mucho este, ¿eh? Kelly.
Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with them. Anyway, how
That'll
may
be
I
all.
I'll be here if you
Bien.
need anything.
Vamos a guardar.